What will win in a drag race between a Bugatti Chiron Supersport and a Koenigsegg Jesko? Well, I'm going to find out by racing them over the standing quarter mile.
The race was brutal. The numbers were insane. You need to check this video out.
The Bugatti Chiron Supersport. This car is an exercise in unbelievable numbers. 1600 horsepower, 2.4 seconds to 60, electronically limited to 273 miles per hour, but unrestricted, it would go on to 304 miles per hour, the fastest speed ever achieved by any production road car. I drove the Veyron Supersport on Top Gear some years ago, so Drive Tribe has sent me to see how this compared. It turns out that Mike chose an abysmal week to go on holiday. The statistics with this machine are just mind-blowing. I mean, the Veyron was impressive. The engine was consuming 45,000 litres of air a minute. This one's consuming 60,000 litres of air a minute to power this engine when it's really going for it. Michelin could only get the tyres to be rated to run at top speed for 15 minutes, but never been tested because you ran out of fuel in 12. In fact, that's the only thing you've got to worry about when you're driving a car this potent, is remembering where the next petrol station is and making sure that it's got the correct RON for this beast. But the attack of air hitting this car at speeds above 200 miles an hour, the aero forces are just ridiculous. The centrifugal force in the tyres, 5,000 G, and something like 4,000 kilograms of aero pressure flying around this car. So the balancing act to get this car, to prevent it from flipping over even at 300 miles per hour, was a real mind tease for the engineers when they built this thing. But to help reduce drag, the car was elongated by 25 centimetres. You've got that little extra piece of aero at the back that just made the car cut through the air that bit better, gave it more of the teardrop shape, which you know gives more aero efficiency. The boost of power, obviously, from this reconfigured engine, significantly different from the original 16-cylinder motor, the 8-litre beast powering this baby. The physical block of the engine is pretty much the same, but 80% of the internals revised from the Veyron to the Chiron to give it that big jump in power to 1500 and more fine-tuning to bring the Supersport up to 1600. Andy Wallace, winner of the Holy Trinity, Le Mans, Daytona, 3 times winner, Sebring, 2 times? You've won that?
That's it.
Dude, thank you very much for guiding me through this. It's an absolute honour to be in this car with you as my chaperone.
Well, thank you very much, and thank you for scaring the living daylights out of me.
Already? Yeah, we've only just got started. So you've worked on this project for how long?
I've been at Bugatti for 11 years, and I've had an absolute ball. Every day is different, and every day is amazing in this car.
Yeah, but you were the one, you pinned it to 304 miles an hour, is that right?
304.7724,
yeah.
If you don't mind.
Okay. What does that feel like?
I'll tell you what, it is pretty terrifying in some ways because stuff is coming at you so fast. You pass a kilometre in 7 seconds or a mile in 11 and change.
Yeah.
Everything's coming towards you. There's all sorts of things to think about, but what a feeling when you've done it. It's amazing.
It is incredible. But for daily running, so this car, although it's not the 300 plus model, it's still the Chiron Supersport. It is capable of 300 miles an hour if you put it into the right mode. It's still capable of that speed.
It is. I mean, we electronically limit it to 273 because that's much more sensible.
It's fine, yeah. And I'm right in thinking this car also has launch control.
Yes, it does. Do you want to try it?
I would like to try it. Definitely like to try it.
Go for it.
There's a straight bit of road here. Just going to put my G sensor up.
Absolutely.
I brought this.
One of those high-tech G sensors.
It's very high-tech. Here we go. Little air freshener. That's going to do that. Right. Brake on. Maximum pressure. Press the launch control button. It's engaged. Full power. Oh, feel the wheel spin. Bloody hell. Woo-hoo. That was amazing. That let rip on the rear, didn't it? Obviously, that was in the correct launch mode. That took what? It's 2.3 seconds to 60 miles an hour, isn't it?
It did, yep. And I was looking at your gauge, and I saw it was 1.5 G.
Okay, excellent.
Perfect.
But we did get wheel spin, so the car is allowing some slip. Is that right?
In order to get off the line quickly, if you limit all the slip, it just restricts the car. So you need some slip to get going.
Yeah.
And so it allows that.
But then something changed. Because So I felt that, and it was the rear axle I felt going, because the first time to be driving around, I felt that. So it released on the rear, and then it just suddenly, all four just went as a oneer, and it just had that massive surge of power. And my brain, I felt some compression in my brain. Did you also have this sort of feeling?
Yeah,
I felt a bit dizzy.
Slight bruises on the back of my eyes, where they hit the back of the sockets.
It's just phenomenal.
Great feeling, though.
Absolutely amazing. Oh, the corner hugging, the G-force, and there's no G-suit. I mean, basically, it is like flying a fighter jet at ground level. That's what this is. It's got the same sort of performance, 2G under braking from these carbon ceramic brakes. There we are, full power. Yeah, once she giddies up, you're just in another world. I mean, I realise that a lot of people do all these tests on straights, you can see why, but this is where this car also is a hunter killer. Drivable power, you just can't be on full power the whole time. That's just not real world. Can't do 300 miles an hour going to the shops or driving up this mountain. The true test is in the cornering, and it's just wonderful. The car is just taunting me though, saying, come on, you haven't got it in you to give me the full beans, but I'm trying and I'm working at it. Warp speed very, very quickly. That little voice just whispering all the time. Engage the warp drive, give it full power.
The Chiron Supersport turns every stretch of road into a runway for controlled insanity. You're not just driving, you're commanding 1,600 horses that have zero interest in subtlety. From the carbon ceramic brakes to the aerodynamic teardrop shape, every element serves high-speed dominance. This isn't performance for the sake of numbers. It's a statement that internal combustion still rules. Bugatti has created a monster that bends air, time, and perception.
Shall we lift the rear clam, take a look?
Let's do it.
So I've been in the Super Vettura workshop. We have a nice handy bit of apparatus here to help us investigate this incredible looking engine bay. This is similar to the Agera and yet completely different.
Exactly that, yeah. I mean, where to start in here? As you can see, like we were saying earlier with the LST, which finishes here, and you can just see how much more room.
So much more space.
Yeah, and how compact it is and how small the actual gearbox is itself.
The engine sat further back, is that right?
I think it looks like it's set much further back. Yeah, obviously because of the window coming down here.
Yes.
This is a huge step up on the Jeskos, the active XXX here, as opposed to the other ones on the Ageras.
Work of art, just like the Ageras were, and yet somehow they've managed to surpass it visually and technically, it seems.
I mean, everywhere you look, you can just see carbon, carbon, carbon. Yeah. Everything's just perfectly finished.
It really is. I take my Agera out for 1,000 miles and it still looks incredible under here when you lift it up. Not sure how they do that. I think it's just that there's so much incredible craftsmanship behind this.
Yeah, and even the logos, obviously the Koenigsegg, the shields, just everywhere you look, branded, which is awesome.
And of course we have the Ghost at the back there. What an absolute machine. What a privilege it is to be here checking this out.
So just another thing to add there with the XXX bar, this being active, they have a lot more control over how they can have it set. With the Attack version, they also run one of these up front. So we'll take a look at that as well, so you can have a good look.
And that's only in the Jesko Attack and not in the Absolute.
Yeah, that's correct, yeah. So as you can see here, Tom, the active XXX bar running up front on the Jesko Attack version. And as you can see, again, an absolute work of art.
It really is.
With the carbon there.
And this huge front scoop pulling air down for even more downforce.
Yeah, allowing
through the front.
Straight out. Yeah.
And that's why you can't get the roof in the front here on the Attack.
That's correct,
but you can on the Absolute. What would you have, an Attack or an Absolute?
Oh, wow. I think I would go Absolute.
Would you?
Yeah, for me, yeah. The strikers on the back of the rear clamp just look crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For me, I'm the same, but it's because I see Koenigsegg in particular for top speed.
Yeah.
Like, I think that's and obviously the Absolute is designed to be quicker in a straight line, isn't it? So, on top speed at least,
And to be able to say you've got the fastest car in the world, potentially, it's good flex.
Good flex.
Yeah.
As is always the case, I feel like I'm going to walk away much better educated on this car. So thank you for that, Chris.
No problem, anytime. It's great to see you. And To be honest, you have timed it very, very well today. I've literally just finished the PDI on the car, so if you wanted to come with me on test drive.
Yes, I do, Chris.
Feel free. So,
Yes, I do.
definitely.
Let's do it.
This heated seat is absolutely
It's roasting my ass.
baking.
Already in 5th.
Is it both in 5th?
This is crazy.
Oh, that's smooth power, isn't it?
It's mega smooth.
You can tell it's outrageous amounts of power as well.
Just what we need.
In wet
Before
winter
Christmas.
conditions, yeah.
So first time we've got the indicators on the steering wheel as well. Oh. Yeah, loads of little...
Yeah, lots of little pops.
Should we take this back up to the north?
Straight up the A1. Oh, this is ridiculous.
The gearbox is so different to...
Is it?
See,
Yeah. Is it just like PDK? It's like
it's even slicker than that.
really.
Like sort of a gear one-to-ones and things, they're so brutal. They're like a bit like the SVJ. You get a real good thump out of it, and then for a gear as one gear. I'd love to get this thing out on your roads.
Oh yeah.
Scare the
Crazy.
sheep.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Hey, I love the little pops.
Yeah, and it's not even. It's just low speed.
Yeah.
A few shifts. 4th. Oh yes. We'll have to get this out with the RST when it stops
Oh,
raining.
definitely. How is it handling wise?
It feels so that Koenigsegg's always feel mega stiff, don't they? Because of the
Yeah.
it's all carbon monocoque, and the steering wheel's much squarer than previous stuff.
Yeah.
I'd be curious to drive back to back with an Absolute as well. Because I think so. This has got front and rear triple X.
This isn't just a hypercar, it's an engineering manifesto. Every inch of that engine bay speaks to obsessive detail, from the compact gearbox to the aggressive rear packaging. The Active Aero isn't just a gimmick, it's a performance tool crafted for real-world domination. And with the carbon monocoque and precision steering feel, it's clear this machine is designed to communicate with the driver. Koenigsegg isn't chasing trends. They're setting the standard for what a 2025 hypercar should be.
Oh, come on, hook! Oh my God. We're off. Blimey. Whoa, this is a clear win. He didn't get the traction, no four-wheel drive. Whoa. Ooh. Traction issue?
Traction issue.
Do you reckon you're going to get it better than that or not?
A little bit better, but there is a lot of intervention. It's a bit dusty and stuff, and this has got all of the power. I could always say one more, Matthew.
3, 2, 1.
me on the line. Oh, come on! Come on! Come on! Do you know what?
Wow.
That was insane. So close.
That was absolutely unbelievable.
And I'm going to give you this. Whichever car won that won the drag race.
I think that's fair.
This is the thing. So then what exactly happened? Well, it was extremely close, but the slow motion action replay reveals that the Bugatti won by the narrowest of margins. However, both cars completed the standing quarter mile in 9.6 seconds.
3, 2, 1.
Come on. Oh, I think he struggled with traction. Now I'm gone.
Wow.
I'm totally gone. Did you have a traction issue, Samuel?
I had a traction issue, Matthew. That in about 7 of the gears.
Now we're going to have another rolling race. This time we're going to do it from 100 kilometers an hour in third gear. Hopefully you'll be all right for traction, Sam. 3, 2, 1, go. Oh, bloody hell. He was on boost, now I'm coming back. It's too late.
This wasn't just a close race, it was a visual manifesto of 2025 hypercar engineering. Both machines hit 9.6 seconds on the quarter mile, a number that used to belong strictly to purpose-built drag racers. The Bugatti pulled off the win by millimeters, but both cars demonstrated remarkable consistency under extreme pressure. It's about more than just peak horsepower. It's power delivery, traction management, weight distribution, and downforce playing their part in perfect sync. We're now in an era where production cars can reliably hit sub-10s while offering luxury interiors. That's the beauty of modern performance, brutal speed wrapped in refinement.